Good morning. I'm Samriddhi K.C. and these are the headlines of the hour. University makes an initiative to return students expelled following protest made in the tragic death of Nepali student in India, assures to restore normalcy and ensure security. Government announcement of chemical fertilizer factory limited to announcement despite the lapse of almost 4 decades. Investment board claims project agreement will be signed. At least 18 people injured after a Delta Air flight carrying 80 passengers overturned in runway while landing. No deaths recorded. Investigations underway. And Barcelona secures a crucial 1-0 victory over Rayo Vallecano to reclaim the top spot in La Liga. Moves to 51 points in table as Real Madrid. Welcome back. The Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology KIIT University in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, India has made an initiative to bring back the Nepali students expelled by the university. The incident sparked after Prakriti Lamsal, a third-year BTech student at Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, was found dead in her hostel room on Sunday. Following the tragic death of Nepali students, staged protests demanding a fair investigation and the immediate arrest of those responsible. In response, the Registrar's office issued a notice ordering Nepali students to vacate the campus, with all students being suspended until further notice. As of Monday morning, the affected students claimed the warden and staff physically assaulted them forcibly, removing them from their dormitories, prohibiting them from even collecting their belongings. They further reported of being left stranded and without food after being taken to railway station in a hostel bus. Nepalese envoy for India, Shankar Sharma, informed that the university had issued a note requesting the expelled students to return back after their move were heavily criticized in India and Nepal. The students are being returned to their hostel from the railway stations. Meanwhile, the university has not apologized for the misbehavior to the students through formal correspondence. Sharma added that the university had committed to ensure normalcy and safety to the students. The accused Adbik Srivastava has been arrested and further investigations are currently underway, as reported by Indian media citing local police. The security arrangements in the university has tightened after the situation aggravated. It has been almost 4 decades since the government announced the plans to establish chemical fertilizer factory to sustainably address the problems faced by farmers each year. However, the plans have not materialized over various reasons, including lack of investments.
The investment board, immediately after establishment in the Nepalese year 2069, over a decade ago, proposed to call domestic and international investors for the establishment of chemical fertilizer factory. Germany's DIAG, Malaysia's Nicola, and India's Noida company submitted the proposals for the same. So far, the board has accepted proposal from DIAG and is reviewing proposals from the other two.
30 मा चाहिँ 53 बैठक बसेर चाहिँ त्यसले मल कारखानाको अध्ययन थाल्ने भनेर चाहिँ एमओयू गर्यो त्यो जर्मन कम्पनीसित अनि उनीहरु अहिले अध्ययनमा छन् अध्ययन गर्दै टाइममा हामीलाई रिपोर्ट पठाइरहेका छन्.
The board has called the proposal from German DIAG to establish the factory at an investment of $71.4 million reliable. It expects to sign project development agreement within mid-November.
कमेन्टलाई उनीहरुले इन्कर्पोरेट गर्छन् र अनि अक्टोबर सम्ममा त्यो कमेन्टहरु फाइनल गरेर अनि डीपीआर अप्रुभ भइसकेपछि अनि पीडीए नेगोसिएसनमा जाने भन्ने कुरा छ.
Fertilizer factories across the world depend on electric and natural gas. The German proponent says it will produce 2,125 tonnes per day using natural gas. Malaysian company has proposed for electric system and Indian natural gas. Experts meanwhile call on the government to ease international investments.
के पनि लाग्छ भने अब यो ठुलो प्रोजेक्ट हुन्छ हेर्नुस् ठुलो प्रोजेक्टलाई सहयोग गर्न लगानी बोर्ड जस्तो निकायलाई अझै नेपाल सरकारले चाहिँ नि बलियो बनाउनु पर्छ. लगानी बोर्ड जाने बित्तिकै त्यहाँबाट सबै डिसिजन हुने त्यस्तो खालको नभइकन चाहिँ नि ठुलठुलो लगानी आउन गाह्रो छ.
The discussion on a chemical fertilizer factory began in Nepal after Japan International Cooperation Agency (JICA) carried out feasibility study in 1984. Back then, the plan could not take off over the pretext of lack of energy.
मैले कुरा उठाउन के भएको थियो भने यहाँ लोड सेडिङ थियो। यहाँ लोड सेडिङ भएर बिजुली बाल्न पाएको छ नि तपाई मलमा चाहिँ हाइड्रो पावर दिने कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ भन्ने कुराहरू गरे त्यति बेला है। अहिले त त्यो अवस्था छैन नि। अहिले त हामी त हाम्रो हाइड्रो पावर त हामीले बिक्री गरिरहेछौं। हामी बिक्री गर्ने हामीले चाहिँ स्टेजमा हामी पुगिसक्यौं।
Despite having organized 3 investment summits, the plans for chemical fertilizer factories, experts say, have been at the back seat as political parties in every government have preferred import of fertilizers. This has pushed the fate of the factory to uncertainty.
And in this context, in our Public Voice segment today, we have asked in several provinces why has the plan of establishing chemical fertilizer factories stalled since years. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
सरकार एक्लैले सक्दैन, निजी क्षेत्रले पनि लगाउनु पर्यो।
झुटै त हो नि, अब खोल्ने भन्ने गर्ने कहिले 20 वर्ष हो कि 30 वर्ष कति लाग्छ अझै थाहा छैन।
सरकारले त्यसै भनेर कहाँ हुन्छ, नीति बनाउनु पर्यो, योजना बनाउनु पर्यो, लगानी लगाउनु पर्यो, त्यसपछि पो हुन्छ।
नेपालमा कच्चा पदार्थको कमी छ, अरु ग्यासको पनि कमी छ। सरकारसित बजेट नभएको हुनाले नखोल्न सकेको हो।
गुणस्तरीय मल नेपालमा उत्पादन नहुने सक्ने कारणले पनि सरकारले मल कारखानाहरूको विकास नगर्नु भएको पनि हुन सक्छ।
सरकारले आफ्नो नीति नियम बनाउँछ तर नीति नियमलाई कार्यान्वयन नगरेपछि कसरी बन्छ?
कमिसनको खेलले गर्दाखेरि पनि यो काम हुन नसकेको हो।
या त बिचौलियाको कारण हो या त उनीहरुको दिमागमा त्यो ध्यान नपुगेको।
सरकारले चाहिँ लगानी गर्न र मल कारखानाहरूलाई चाहिँ यहाँ ल्याउनु पर्छ, खोल्नु पर्छ भन्ने खालको कुनै योजना नै नभएर
पक्का सरकार चाहिँ मल कारखाना खोल्न चाहन्छ भने त सक्छ नि। सरकारले एक चाहिँ चित्त लाएर एक मन लाएर गरौ भने गर्छ, किन गर्न सक्दैन?
मल कारखाना खोल्नलाई त्यो त्यसमा मेन चाहिँ नाइट्रोजन हुन्छ। नाइट्रोजन हावाबाट तानिन्छ, तर यहाँबाट त्यसको कहाँ भएछ सर्वेक्षण, अध्ययन के छ, रिपोर्ट के छ, त्यसको प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट के छ, केही छैन। खाली हावामा कुरा हुन्छ हाम्रो सरकारको।
Welcome back. Chief Minister of Madhya Province Satish Kumar Singh has himself taken up monitoring works after it was revealed that patients were losing lives due to negligence from hospitals. Muskan Hospital in Janakpur Tham's PDD, which was running without registration, conducted gallbladder operation on 25-year-old Babita Kumari Yadav from Sarlahi on 16th of January. As Yadav did not gain consciousness despite the lapse of over 20 days, Chief Minister Singh began monitoring the situation himself. In around 31 monitoring runs, 13 hospitals were found operating without registration and 14 operating without renewing their registration. The Chief Minister has directed against operation of hospitals that have failed to meet the criteria of emergency wards, pharmacies and pathology labs, among others.
एउटै ध्येय हो कि जनताले पैसा तिरिसकेको छ भने उले बेस्ट भन्दा बेस्ट इलाज पाओस्।
Based on existing laws, anyone guilty of negligence on treatment results in the death of a patient can face a minimum of 3 years in prison and up to 30,000 rupees in fine. However, no hospital has been booked for negligences that led to the death of countless patients in the past 7 years. Most cases have been found settled through financial deals.
यो देखावटी अनुगमन नहोस्, त्यो छानबिन कारबाही होस्, कुनै पनि हिसाबमा व्यवस्थित हुनुपर्छ। किनभने मान्छे अस्पतालमा गयो, बिरामी भयो, मर्यो भने उले केही पाउँदैन, तर त्यसलाई एउटा सेटिङको तहत मिलाउँछ। त्यो रोक्नको निमित्त पनि वैधानिकता प्रयास हुनुपर्छ, तर देखावटी मात्रै हुनु भएन।
एक दिनको लागि मात्रै हाम्रो एउटा उ थियो कि जुन पेशेन्ट मानव भर्ना भइसकेको छ, भेन्टिलेटरमै होला वा तपाईको तुरन्तै अपरेसन भएको होला, त्यसले तुरन्तका तुरन्त सार्न सकिदैन, अप्ठ्यारो पनि हुन्छ। त्यो दिन मात्रै हाम्रो विमति थियो, हैन भने उहाँको कदम यो भन्दा राम्रो कदम त हुनै सक्दैन।
This scenario has eroded public's trust on private hospitals in Janakpur Dham as they have increasingly preferred travelling to the capital Ardharan, Biratnagar, Bharatpur and India for treatment instead. It is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse, brought to you by
Here's today's question. What's your take on the Chief Minister of Madhya Province taking up monitoring of hospitals himself? Option A, system not working. Option B, attempt to show work. And option C, desire for reforms. The voting is on. Type in EWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time for international update. Fire trucks were on alert near a Delta Airlines plane that flipped upon landing at Toronto Pearson Airport on Monday amid windy weather following a snowstorm, injuring at least 18 of the 80 people on board. 3 people suffered critical injuries, among them a child. Delta said a CRJ-900 aircraft operated by its Endeavour Air subsidiary was involved in a single aircraft accident with 76 passengers and 4 crew aboard. The CRJ-900, made by Canada's Bombardier, can seat up to 90 people. The cause of the crash was unknown. Pearson Airport said that it was dealing with high winds and frigid temperatures as airline attempted to catch up with missed flights after a weekend snowstorm dumped over 22 centimeters of snow at the airport. Of the 17 people injured, 2 were airlifted to trauma centers and a child was transported to Children's Hospital. The remaining 12 were taken to hospital. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer said that there must be a US security commitment for European countries to send post-war peacekeeping forces to Ukraine.
At stake is not just the future of Ukraine, it is an existential question for Europe as a whole, and therefore vital for Britain's national interest. On defence, it's clear the US is not going to leave NATO. But we Europeans will have to do more. The issue of burden sharing is not new, but it is now pressing, and Europeans will have to step up, both in terms of spending and the capabilities that we provide. Europe must play its role, and I'm prepared to consider committing British forces on the ground alongside others if there is a lasting peace agreement. But there must be a US backstop, because a US security guarantee is the only way to effectively deter Russia from attacking Ukraine again. And I've been clear today, Britain will take a leading responsibility, as we always have, because Ukraine must have a secure future, Europe must have a secure future, Britain must have a secure future, and democratic values must prevail.
Starmer said that it was clear after an emergency meeting of European leaders in Paris that leaders would need to raise defense spending and take more responsibility for security on the continent. Starmer told that Europe must play its role and is prepared to consider committing British forces on the ground alongside others if there's a lasting peace agreement, but there must be a US backstop because a US security guarantee is the only way to effectively deter Russia from attacking Ukraine again. On Sunday, Starmer became the first European leader to say he is ready to put peacekeeping troops in Ukraine. Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk said that spending on defense will not be considered in the European Union's excessive deficit procedure after meeting European leaders in Paris on Ukraine. He added that all participants in the meeting had similar opinions to Poland on key issues and agreed that close cooperation within NATO was needed. The leaders of France, Britain, Germany, Denmark, Poland, Italy and Spain and the Netherlands, as well as top officials from NATO and the European Union, were holding an emergency meeting in Paris on Monday. Britain, Sweden and Germany said they were open to sending peacekeepers to Ukraine given a clear and acceptable mandate. Many officials have stressed they would only consider sending troops to Ukraine if the US provided a security guarantee. The emergency European summit in Paris came together after Trump's administration, Kyiv's main military backer, announced it would sit down with Russia to seek an end to the war. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov is due to take part in the bilateral talks with U.S. officials, including Secretary of the State Marco Rubio in Saudi Arabia today, after Russian President Vladimir Putin and U.S. President Donald Trump spoke by phone last week and agreed to begin talks aimed at ending the war in Ukraine. Thousands gathered in Washington to protest sweeping charges being made in federal agencies after Republican President Donald Trump took his presidency in January. Trump put Elon Musk in charge of rooting out wasteful spending as part of a dramatic overhaul of government, which included thousands of job cuts. Protesters contend that Musk and DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, have been given too much power and urged Congress to intervene and push back on decisions Musk and Trump have made. Protester Daniel Fairholm said he is concerned about Trump's actions. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.